What's up guys, Justin here, aka MHero25, back at it with another deck profile. I'm on a roll these past couple of days, and I've been able to get my hands on everything needed for the Invoked Dogmatika deck, and I am so stoked to play this when locals come back, when the meta comes up. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. So before we get to it, I just wanted to give a quick shout out though to my friend Scott, who owns Stay Classy LLC, and I just wanted to shout out these awesome field centers. Not only do I have the Cyber Dragon one, I also have this wonderful Pot of Greed one, and I can't seem to find it, but I do have the Joker one, and it looks so sick and amazing. Oh, it looks right here. Woohoo! Looks so amazing, right? So yeah, if you haven't checked him out yet, please do. If you haven't seen his work, check out House of Champs, MCO40. I'm pretty sure all the major YouTubers talk about him, and like it sounds so nice. They're so cool. Well, all right. Enough talking, enough hyping up a friend. I just wanted to get into this deck profile, and I'm going to be breaking this down very differently. Instead of doing monster spells and traps, we're going to break it down by sections. We're going to do the Invoked engine, then we're going to do the Dogmatika engine, and then we're going to do hand trap, support, and whatnot. And excuse the music in the background. It's the morning. This is the only time I feel like this is the only time I have to create videos right now, so we're just going to roll with it. Alright, so first off, we are running 3 Magical Meltdown. Yes, Colosso Magico. This is because I got these in Italian. Super lucky I did. Then we're running 3 Alistair the Invoker. And we're running 3 Invocation. This could change as of right now. This is still a beta version of the deck, but it's still very solid overall. Off into the Dogmatic engine. We're going to be running 3 Ecclesia. Of course, this is like your Searcher. This is your Stratus for the deck. Then we're running 2 Dogmatika Fleur-de-Lis. This is one of the most interesting cards in the game so far. I've never seen a card where it can both buff, negate, and special summon itself, all meeting conditions, but like in this deck it's so easy, and I've never met a card that can do all that in one go. It's crazy. And then Dogmatika Maximus, the utmost bait for all Dogmatika decks right now, to where like, do we run 2, do we run 3, do we run 1, do we run none? And I believe that as the meta shifts and changes, this will of course change, because as people adapt to our playstyle, we might not need this card anymore, but I do believe 1 is more than enough right now. I don't know how everyone else feels, but this is a personal opinion. Next up, we're moving to 3 Nadir Servant. If Ecclesia is your Stratos, this is your Rhoda, because good god, this card searches so much. Like, Ecclesia can search like any spell or trap, even though we only have a trap right now, and any monster, but Nadir allows you to dump and add any monster. So this could really add so this is like a 1 card Maximus to get into your App Cologne play, into your Shadal plays for the next turn, which is super solid. And next up, we're doing Dogmatika Punishment, 2 of them. This is simply because I like the card. It pops. It pops. It can give you versatility during your end phase. It can give you recycling as well, depending on what you send. So you can send Omega, you can send your one Pegasus, you can have interruption by sending Nova. You can also just pop more with Ints. There's a lot more stuff that you can do than just pop 1 card, and you know, it's really good. It's a really good interrupting card. Again, this one might go down to 1. It's searchable, so Next up, we're going off into our Next up, we're going off to our hand traps. So we have 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, and 3 Ghost Ogre, and 3 Infinite Impermanence. These will handle different cards in the meta. Ghost Ogre right now is more favored because it'll handle the Numeron engine, the diagram version of Dinos, Tenki if we ever run into like a very Zoo or Tri-Brigade heavy format, and Ash Blossom is good overall. A new card I added in is Forbidden Droplets. This card is super amazing. Not only does it have and negate, but depending on what you send, your opponent cannot respond with those cards. So if you send monster spells and trap, respond to you in any way. Super solid. Next up, since we're playing more of a stun version, we are playing the Solemn Brigade. So we're going to be playing 3 Solemn Judgment and 3 Solemn Strike. again, I was inspired by MCO40 and also by Pat Hoban's Road to the King, where the idea is life points don't matter until they reach zero. And that does sound like counterintuitive to how most Yu-Gi-Oh players uh, play, but it makes sense because in the end, like, life points don't matter until they absolutely are at zero. So you can use these as utilities. Like, these are pretty much quote unquote free cards because they don't take anything from your hand, anything from your field, or anything from your deck. They just take something that's like kind of ethereal in a sense, and you can use them to get like negates on boards to stop your opponent from playing, or interrupt their plays, or make sure that your plays go through. And then finally, we're playing some 3/1-ofs. We're playing Upstart Goblin because this is the 40 count deck, make it 39. Terraforming to make sure we run 4 Magical Meltdowns, and then 1 Shaddoll Schism for the Shaddoll package in the extra deck. Now, talking about the extra deck, we're going to go straight into it. So we're playing, 1 Solemn Great Almirage and 1 Secure Gardener. This is so you can make sure at any given point you can go into your Macabre or Purgatrio play, depending on which variation you need to at the moment. So if you're going second, Purgatrio; going first, Macabre. Yeah, that's pretty much what they're used for. I don't see any other reasons not to run those. For the Invoked package, we're doing 2 Macabre, 1 Purgatrio, and 1 Algadius. Algadius, though, is the only one I haven't used technically yet, but it's because against the mirror match, or when against mirror matches, you want to have this card so you can have the availability to pop stuff, because you do fuel your graveyard with so many more fusions than you think. That's with Titan Clad, Ints, and not to mention dead or used monsters, you can have a lot. Now for the Dogmatikas, we're doing the Titan Cloud, the Ash Dragon. Super powerful card. It's like I've never again another new thing that they've added in, where I've never seen an extra deck card that allows you to search so easily at the end phase. Like, I actually have never seen an extra deck card that allows you to search, period, I think, in Yu-Gi-Oh. So this is super powerful. I am sad though that you can't really use its effect right now as it is, because Fallen Albaz isn't that great. But later on, when the deck gets more support, I believe it'll be a more powerful card. Moving on to the Shaddoll package, we have Shaddoll App Cologne, Shaddoll Construct, and Shaddoll Winda. I believe this is all you need for basics. If you want to, you can make this more of a Shaddoll engine and add more in. I just personally have never played Shaddolls that consistently, so I feel this is enough. Moving on to support cards for the extra deck, we're playing 2 Ints. This is for the popping ability. If you don't have these, please get these soon, because this card only has 1 printing, and it's super, super potent, super powerful. I mean, it wasn't on the level of Norden, but good God, this card is a pain. And then our final 2 cards are doing 2 Synchros. We're doing Omega and Wind Pegasus at Ignister. Omega is for recycling. Wind Ignister is for battle phases, where you can spin cards to your opponent's deck. Omega will be a staple in my opinion. Wind Pegasus at Ignister is where it's debatable. You can honestly put in Cyber Dragon Nova or the Fossil Fusion, whichever one you feel is going to be more useful, but I believe right now Wind Pegasus is decent enough. Trying to get my hands on a Nova myself right now. So that's it for the deck profile right now. Again, this is a beta build. It's still a work in progress. The only thing I think I would definitely change is I would definitely add in 2 of my tactical talents into the main decks. This card is super, that's more consistency to the deck, and also allows, punishes your opponent playing their hand chops, which will definitely change how the meta is played altogether. Anyway, guys, that's my deck profile. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I really appreciate any feedback or comments I get about this, because I do want to make this deck better. I want to become a better Yu-Gi-Oh player, and I just want to have fun overall, and I really think with a community like this, we can really make it great. Alright, guys, well, that's it. This is Justin, aka MHero25, signing out. Peace. Also, don't forget to check out Stay Classy LLC.